Welcome back, family. Right now, we are going to keep things moving on, keep the energy high, keep it good and positive right here on DBS this morning. And in this segment, speaking about positivity, shout out to all of our friends who are part of the District 2 counseling team because they did something amazing last week and we were able to speak to two representatives to fill us in on how they're helping to transform the lives of our youth. Good morning, good people. Wake up, St. Lucia, because this is definitely some positive energy that we are channeling your way. And I have two persons representing for the District 2 counseling team. Definitely a very vibrant team at that. So I have Miss Lee and Miss Lay. Not to be confused, although it often happens. So how are you doing today, Miss Lee?
Oh, very good, very good. I'm so pleased because we had the end of a 2-day workshop and the students were awesome. So I'm very elated, a little tired, but very elated.
Great. And how about you?
I am just so amazed at our students and everything that we were able to accomplish over the past 2 days. I think they surprised me. The amount of discussion that was generated, the feedback we got, I was very impressed.
Great. Now, at this point, our viewers are probably wondering what on earth was going on. So who's going to take lead? I think Miss Lee.
We can share it.
Yes.
Of course, Ministry of Health, we know that Ministry of Health is recognizing this the 10th to the 10th as the month for suicide prevention. You're talking about mental wellness, building people so that we have a healthier nation sort of thing. We, of course, have joined the bandwagon. We jumped on and said, well, this is a time that we need to recognize that, and in recognizing it, prepare students. So we have this 2-day workshop on suicide prevention, and definitely the underlying thing was building the students, the skill of the students, so that they can help deal with their peers, themselves as well, to build them, and to infect the society with positivity. And that's what it was about. We had some awesome presenters. Ministry of Health came on board and they helped us out. They got their persons from the different agencies to come in. We had Rocky Huggins from Turning Point. We had Nurse Jana, married name Edward. They were awesome. We had Naomi Ngozi,
right.
Naomi Grandison. Here she of course sang and performed for the students, and engaged them, and it was a lively discussion. And today we had the group from CaribbeanElective.com. They were here. They were so engaging, and the response of the students is what made this all worthwhile, really and truly. So hats off to you counselors. I have to say you counselors.
Super. And I know you as well, you were stating earlier that you're so surprised at the feedback and the engagement of the students. And right now in these times, because I could say back in my days, suicide, yes, you'd hear of it, but it was kind of rare, especially to our region. But now globally it is a major issue, young, old, and they're at the age where they're having changes and different issues coming up and may not know how to deal with it. So I think this was a critical time to have this. Definitely. And that they can, just as you said, go back and just spread that into the school.
That's right. And what we find is a lot of the students, suicide sometimes has a negative connotation, so you don't find that the students generally get to talk about it as much in school. But we decided to approach it with a positive spin. So the workshop's title was Saving Lives Through Positive Personal Growth. And our aim was really to empower the students, strengthen them, give them the information, educate them, so that now they can go back to their individual schools and educate other students. So we don't want it to be just, the students who are here benefit, but we want it to benefit the larger communities. So we're really hoping that the students take what they learn and run with it and really help to bring that across to the other schools.
All right, super. Well, I want to thank you both for taking the time out.
We had people helping us out.
Definitely.
We had our sponsors because this is hard to pull off these events. So we did have H2O come on board. We had SSDF assist us as well.
Major Records, Arthur Allen also sponsored. We had Coco Palm Resorts, Auberge Seraphim, Body Holiday. We also had Farron's give us treats for the students, which were great. They definitely enjoyed those.
We have to thank Sister Rufina because we here at St. Joseph's Convent, and she allowed us to use her premises and her canteen and everything. So we really have to say thank you to Sister Rufina for that. And the district schools.
Yeah. Definitely provided support as they always do. And I think, when we approach things with a team approach, things always work out. So I definitely want to thank all of the sponsors, the schools, and everyone who got on board to make this event a success.
All right. Well, guys, on that note, I want to thank you for staying locked on. And we're going to have more on this. But of course, as I always say, you need to keep watching DBS, keep watching This Morning, because we have a little something special to come in. So just as I always say, just make sure you keep watching DBS and DBS This Morning to see the special feature, because we have a very brilliant student who's also going to impart some knowledge with us. But it's for another day, so you guys keep it locked. And thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, good people. Wake up, St. Lucia. It is time to send some positive news your way. I have a guest here with us who is no stranger to DBS or our morning show. So I'd like to welcome Dr. Remy. How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited today. I'm good. Thanks.
You know what? You may notice I have some gold. She's wearing gold. There's gold in our background. And last week we had Paint the Town Gold for Kamar, which was, of course, to push childhood cancer awareness by a brave mom who lost her son to cancer. So it's only fitting we're here right now at the St. Lucia Cancer Society bringing you an update, because during summer we were so hyped and happening and following all the movements behind Auritis, the carnival band, New Beginnings by the Cancer Society. So it was a success. We caught you guys on the road looking really good and definitely sending those messages out. So before we get into the really good news, how was that entire experience being the first time for the society?
It was the first word that comes to mind, exciting. The other words that come to mind, I think it was a real success, and it was tiring, but it was well worth it. It was our first time, and our goals really were to create that awareness, get people involved, get people talking, and I think if nothing else, we stood out on the road. So it was really good, and I'm so happy that everything that we hoped to have accomplished, including why we're here today, actually came to fruition. So it was really something that sent us positive vibes, reassured us that what we're doing is actually working and having some sort of effect, and pushing us into going into more grand initiatives as the future comes our way.
Now that's what we're looking forward to. And a quick question on the moment on the road, what was the feeling like and the feedback, especially as spectators and maybe even other revelers as they're moving about, came across the band?
We got a lot of stares, first of all, because we were fully dressed. But people paid attention to the question that we asked, our message, and also at the back. We tried to hand out a lot of our visors, especially to the kids, and we explained to them why we're giving them the visors. So we actually had quite a bit of conversation while on the road. We were able to mingle with some of the other bands. So if you look at our photos on Facebook especially, you will notice that some of our revelers had pieces of other person's costumes. You will also see some of our banners in the midst of other bands. So it was really a nice mix, and I think people were excited to know what we were about. They had no fear asking the questions, and more importantly, or just as importantly, persons asked us, okay, so what do we do next year? How do we join y'all next year? So something to think about.
Definitely, and we're looking forward to this. So we're going to jump into the present, because right now, as you know, Carnival has passed, but goals are still being hit right now. So just let St. Lucia know what's taking place.
All right. So as one of our missions following Auritis, we wanted to be able to donate some money to a cancer patient to help with treatment. It's unfortunate to say that cancer treatments are expensive, and a lot of times patients and family have to do so many things just to get the finances covered. And we're talking about from tots, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. Well, Carson just turned 5, so he was 4 at the time when a request for assistance came in, to as old as 90. We were getting requests all the time. So we promised that regardless of how much we made from the band, we would make a donation, and we're able to do that today. In our selection, we took into consideration the the patient, as well as the diagnosis, as well as outcomes, etc. So it's a whole process. We didn't just pick out of. It was very difficult, and it continues to be difficult all the time. But September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Carson's birthday is in September, and we've gotten an appeal, continuously from him and his family. We know that he's away and he's currently getting treatment, and the prices are exorbitant. So it like I said, it was a difficult choice, but we're very happy with our selection. And this is maybe just a drop in the bucket, but I think it will go a really, really long way. Daddy has come down from France, and he was just as excited to hear that he was the recipient. So we're so happy that we could do this.
And this is what the aim was in the first place. So seeing that everything took place, despite whatever challenges you all had, the band came out and now you can actually help a family. I feel like this is amazing. And we also want to say a special thank you to MNC. They were also a Lavender sponsor as well as us here at DBS. But, all the persons who came together to help make it possible now is what's making this possible, giving Carson a fighting chance.
Yes. So we really want to thank all of our sponsors, regardless of your level, everybody who played a part in helping our writers become a reality, to the person on the street who told us good job, to the person on the street who said let's do this again next year. Your support has taken us to this point and continues to give us the energy and the fight to continue.
So on that note, guys, this was the positive news we had to share. Now, of course, there's more coming up. October is coming, so we know breast cancer awareness is here. So as we're closing off childhood cancer awareness, there's still more to look forward to. And I know you guys are social, so just let St. Lucia know how they can follow you all.
Okay, so that's one of the things I'm learning, this social media thing. So if you look for us on Facebook or Instagram, just type in St. Lucia Cancer Society and you will see all about us. You will hear all about us. You'll be able to follow us, see what we're doing, and most importantly, feel free to volunteer. Our doors are open. Any skill that you have, any interest that you have, any idea that you have, we will take it into account. We will welcome you. So come join us.
So on that note, guys, it is a start to a great day. And of course, we wish Carson and his family all the best. And we look forward to more exciting news from the Cancer Society.
For sure.
All right,
Thank
bye,
you.
guys.